What's up, guys? This is Alan from Apartment Approved. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we have another special video. We're going to be getting into my reaction, first time reaction to the AEKE S1 Pro, because I've briefly seen it kind of scattered around the internet, but I haven't had a full in-depth look at this. So we're going to be getting into this, going to look at some things I like, some things that kind of stand out. But just, I mean, can we just take a moment to appreciate where we are in the home gym, product line, community, all this thing? Like, we have so much amazing products. We should be grateful for what we have, 2026. Let's take a moment to appreciate that. Anyway, enough philosophy. Let's get right into the video and see what this is all about.
This honestly feels like having an entire gym and a personal trainer built into one machine. And what surprised me the most was how smart this thing actually is. If you ever wanted a serious workout from home without the bulky equipment laying around the house, this setup's actually wild. This is the AEKE S1 Pro, an AI smart home gym. And the crazy part, it doesn't take much space. This is where things start feeling futuristic. The AI actually tracks your movement, monitors your form, adjusts resistance.
I'd say right off the bat, it's like he has like the arm band for the heart rate monitor. And I think this also comes with like a scale. So they're trying to like have a more turnkey solution, a more 360 to get all your data as well, which is kind of like crossing into like Whoop band territory, like they want to know all your data. I mean, word of advice, I'd probably like put up like a fake name or like a nickname into this thing because you don't know where this data is going to. So just, yeah, I'd be a bit concerned with that. But I love the little light at the top. It's so futuristic. It just looks amazing, man. Look at it. Like even just like a piece of furniture.
Smart training systems like this, they lock a lot of things behind their subscriptions. But AEKE gives you access to workouts, tracking, and coaching without constantly charging you every month. That alone makes this appealing long term. The whole experience feels premium. The screen is massive.
So
the
yeah, just straight off the bat, the articulating arms, they look like they move up and down, left and right, just like like the Phoenix Tower arms or these new articulating arms that are coming out now. I mean, not gonna lie, that alone is like puts this at a top ranking compared to other competitors. I'm not gonna lie, because as you can see, he's like putting it up and down, side to side. There's so much you could do. Like you could get it exactly underneath you for like squats with a squat belt. You could get like true chest flyers with this, which is a major problem with, I'm not gonna say major problem, but it's a problem with the other ones because there's only a certain amount of width. I don't know if it's like 20 or 30 inches wide. And yeah, you just kind of like, you can't get like a real full chest fly. But it's like people say, like, don't complain about chest flies, man. Like you need a proper crossover machine if you want to get real chest flies. So. And me recently, I'm kind of over the whole chest fly thing. Like if I'm going to do it, if there's some dumbbells hanging around, I'll just do chest flies with a dumbbell. So it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, this looks sick. This looks sick. So easy. See, no pop pin. Just press the button. It looks dampened, the button as well. So easy to move. Oh, there is a pop pin. Okay. Still, it's like an ergonomic, but it grips your hand. So and look how high the arms go. Like I would converge them in and get like proper lat pull downs with this, or you could do it that way. But I don't know, some of these exercises they show on the workout programs are kind of weird. I don't know, like do you know what I mean? It's not standard traditional, but when I get these things, I would just probably leave it in the free lift mode. If but if you don't know exercises, like you're new to this, you don't know. Like my wife, for example, she's gonna be new to all this kind of digital stuff when it comes out. So for her, like I'm definitely put her on a program and just It's easy to follow the screen. You can see what the actor's doing. That helps, you know. I love the color of it, like the kind of gun metallic gray. It looks sick. And I heard with this as well that they have this kind of like, I don't know if it's LiDAR technology or some infrared thing where they're scanning your body and you're scanning your form. Like that's one thing I've struggled with. Like every time I try to do like back squats or stuff like that, my feet kind of go forward and I'm losing my balance a bit. So form is something that I struggle with. This would be awesome to have someone kind of monitor that. Having said that, I've also seen that in Noda Gym, like they kind of glimpsed it in one of the trade shows. They have this like external camera that kind of it would be better than this because you can put it in different parts of the room to monitor your form. So I heard they're working on that. I think it might be ready like sometime in the future, but that alone is really exciting just in general. Like obviously one company is the first one to do it, which is probably Ike in this case, and then hopefully down the line, like other people will innovate, make it cheaper, more accessible, improve it. So that's good. Right off the bat with the barbell stuff, I would say I really like Inoda Gym's kind of like J hooks that they have on the frame. For me, as someone who really like loves free weights and is still getting comfortable with the idea of like moving to digital resistance, it's nice to just have that rack to put it back on and then you take it off and you click the button. It kind of mimics what as a free weight lifter you're already accustomed to. So I do like that. I will say I'm not a fan of having like a just a floating bar with strings and then like have that suddenly just come on and because I don't know, I just don't trust like having a floating bar and then like suddenly you click the weight on and it could crush you. So definitely having like proper kind of J hooks slash like mini spotter arms is like for me like that is a that's you know a game changer for me. Like it's a deal breaker is to not have that essentially because you want it to mimic. I think with this technology, the more it can mimic real life, the more it can mimic free weights in a safer way. That should be the direction to go. It shouldn't just be like a glorified resistance band, you know, type of experience. Not that there's nothing wrong with resistance bands. I love resistance bands, but you know they have their own issues as well. That's pretty cool. They tell you the exact position to go in for the articulating arms because one of the big complaints, if you look at things like the Phoenix Tower from GetRx, or like the Eon Fitness E1 towers like that, where they have the articulating arms, there's no etching to say like A1, B2, C3, like that, to tell you where you have. So some people like write it on it themselves in order to remember. And that's something that these kind of regular traditional companies definitely need to incorporate because it will help people remember the exact position they had that's most comfortable for whatever exercise. So the fact that this already tells you like L1, you know, V2, like that's really good. And it makes sense. I mean, common sense, right? But today is your rest day. Interesting. This is the dream, man. All this stuff with the calendar, I have to do this on my phone. I have to track it with an app. Like having all of this, and especially like they kind of killed it with the whole heart rate monitor as well incorporated because it's like you don't need to buy anything. Like you don't even need an Apple Watch. You don't even need a separate scale. Like everything's incorporated. So this is kind of you know I hate to say it, but like Tonal kind of touted themselves to be an all-in-one solution. This is probably the most all-in-one solution, if I can say that, that I've probably ever seen. Like in terms of like ecosystem, it has everything. It has everything. If I was to nitpick, it's I would probably say the Inodagym Omni X1. What I like about it is it seems like you have more versatility in terms of where you can put the actual kind of straps. Sorry, the cable. And I know with the Inodagym you could put it right on the floor, right at the back. So the versatility options seems like kind of equally as diverse as this, just without the articulating arms. If they kind of maybe invent some articulating arms you can bolt on or something like that, that would like be killer. But this does like 99% of it. I mean, the only thing I don't think it can do is like come out further to the edge. But I mean, honestly, you have arms, it will get you on the pad. You can do squats with it. Like, we're just kind of reaching an apex in this technology now where it's just like so good. It's kind of hard to imagine how much better it can be. But yeah, my thoughts there would be, and this is something that I've been looking to play with, is get an actual squat rack with some Spedience Gym Nanos, and you kind of have unlimited versatility with that because you can literally pick it up, rack it in different places, and just, I mean, you can even attach it to machines as well. That's a whole nother level of versatility with the kind of Voltra Gym Nano setup, is that if you have like a leg extension machine, you could just connect that to the Voltra or Spedience Gym Nano and have resistance that way. Whereas these things are like locked in this kind of platform. So it just depends who you are. Like if you love lifting a real barbell with traditional weights and you love like fighting against gravity, then kind of like you want to probably go down like the Vulture route for any cable stuff. But yeah, if you're into cables, like most of the stuff I do with cables, if you look at my YouTube channel, you see like the gym stuff I do, it's gonna be machines, but a lot of it is just like straight cable. I love cables, like I don't know, people call me like the cable guy or something, but I love like the constant tension, smart grip crossbar. Okay, it's got AI. See, I wonder if they're gonna upcharge for that, because this is usually like a premium feature that people would upcharge for, to say, hey, I think you did too much today. Maybe you want to rest your elbow or something like that.
See what you're doing, so it's going to be able to correct you just in case you're doing something wrong. And then we also have here a pre-workout custom courses. This one's really cool. I really like this one. You could practice freely. I like to use this one a lot because you start now and now it's just open. It's open for you to use these arms, the weight, the cables, exactly however you want to do it. It's kind of like freestyle training. If you're kind of familiar with what you want to do already, it's really cool. So the weight change is very simple. All you need to do is move this up and down, depending on how much you want to do. And then you could change the modes really easy. You just either click here or here.
This is awesome, man. I'm really like, I don't know how it can get better than this, honestly. I will say the screen looks very large though. Like, there's not much space to. I mean, it is quite prominent in your face. I'm not the biggest fan of screens. Like, even with the Inodagym Omni X1, I was actually planning to like get it without the screen because I didn't want the screen. I want the space. I don't want to have this thing like constantly in my face. But for my wife and my sister, I got the screen because I know they're gonna appreciate it. But even with that, and I don't know, maybe the Inodagym, it seems a bit wider. Like, I know somebody mentioned that the Inodagym seems like it has a wider footprint compared to the Spedience. This, width-wise, looks similar to the Spedience. It looks quite compact. I don't think this gentleman's like the tallest guy in the world, and it looks pretty compact, I would say, compared to the Inodagym, which is why I really like the Inodagym. And also the screen in the Inodagym looks kind of more proportionate. Like there's more width on each side, more kind of space on each side. So I personally like that. Like the less screen, the better for me. And this is like a literal TV in your face. But people are gonna love that. Like bigger is better, you know. Nice. I wish they one of these companies like can you just make a knurled handle with the button? Like can someone just not just make that? I'm not a fan of the plastic, man. The silicone. It's just ugh. It's just like cheap gym vibes. Yeah, you see how this has got like nice kind of knurling on the bar. That's nice. Like make a knurled handle with the button. Like it can't be that difficult, right? I asked for too much. But as you can see, he can get like proper chest flies if that's what you want. I'd say as well with the articulating arms, if you're gonna have two people work on it at the same time, because these machines you can do that, then you kind of opening up more real estate for two different people to have the space to do that at the same time, which is really good. Like, because someone might want to do like tricep, like kind of put press downs, pull downs. I don't know the correct term. The one where you go over your head, tricep extensions. There we go. Someone might want to do that, and then some other person might want to have it down and like lean back to do bicep curls, and you'd have the space to do both of those things. So I think that would be really good compared to like the gym expedients where it's all like compact on the frame. Yeah, you see what I mean? It gets halfway on the bottom floor, but it doesn't go all the way. So that's where the Enola Gym kind of wins over this. But honestly, at this point, I'm nitpicking. It looks amazing. Like that little light, it looks like something out of like a sci-fi movie. This thing's awesome, man. I'll just stop the video there. But yeah, really impressed. Like honestly, I'd love to get my hands on this thing to give it a review for you guys. Yeah, it's what a great time we live in. It's really exciting, and I look forward to the future of these type of products and how they can improve. I think maybe the next iteration might be like someone will be like, okay, we did the single individual one, but now let's like expand the width and like make it super wide. You can get real cable crossovers, like make it really modular. Modularity would be great. I would definitely say that if they can make it more modular, that's one of the things we love about like the 3x3 1 inch hole 11 gauge steel ecosystem is that it's so modular. People can build different third party bits on it. You can do so much with it. If somebody made their products a bit more modular, allowed people to build attachments, that would be greatly appreciated for sure. That would be my kind of wish for the industry to move in that direction. Anyway, it's been lovely chatting to you. If you've kept listening all this time, I appreciate you. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. And any more news coming in on this type of stuff, I'll be the first person to talk about it. All right. Alan from Apartment Approved. Peace.